traveling a lot. I was home visiting my parents for a while. I don't know if anybody feels like this. When I go home, I'm okay for like 6 minutes, and then I just feel like weirdly furious. And then I feel guilty about the wild level of hostility that I'm feeling. And then I just try to eat a lot of bread. I just kind of bread my way through the weekend. I was talking to my friend. I'm like, do you ever get like that when you go home? And he goes, yeah, every time. And he goes, do you know what I realize? I realized if my mom wasn't my mom, I don't even think I'd be like fucking friends with her. I'm like, obviously. It took you this long to discover that? I'm like, that'd be strange if you just had an intense relationship with some middle-aged diabetic woman in Pennsylvania. Just go like fly and see her around the weekends, and she bothers you about getting health insurance. And then you're like, well, this was great, Kathy. Let's do it again around Passover. That's what I'm comfortable with. Next time when you're feeding me and I've told you repeatedly that I'm full, I'm gonna ask you to respect that shit, Kathy. My mom's very overwhelming. Like, she does this thing. She likes to stop, like, strangers throughout her day and have, like, what she thinks are these kind of, like, jazzy moments with people. And they're not having the moment with her. That's what we want her to understand. Like, people listen to her and they're usually sort of backed up against a wall or something. They just look like they feel soiled somehow. And she walks away from every exchange like, well, that was fantastic. What a rockin' time we had together. I'm like, that man doesn't feel safe. He's very alarmed and angry right now. She just has no ability to see how she's being received by anyone. Like, we were at this restaurant, the waiter came over. He said something so mild. He was just like, I'll be right back, we're a little busy. Here's her unacceptable response. She goes, oh, take your time. I lived in California in the 1960s. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why would that be helpful? She does that California thing to everyone. No one knows what to do with that. They just sort of look like they kind of go to a meadow in their minds where it's safe. I'm in a good place, though. Like, the other day, it was like 4 a.m, just like a real strong time. And I'd had a few Malibu pineapples. I drink, like, dumb twat drinks. You know, like, nobody has any respect for the things I order. They just look at me like, you moron. But I'll judge somebody off so little. You ever do that? Like, it takes so little for me to judge somebody. Like, I'll just hear part of a sentence and I judge someone. Like, the other day I was on the train and I just heard this girl go, so I told Scott, I was like, Scott, I'm not gonna, and already I was like, she's a pointless twat. She doesn't deserve to be alive. Such an asshole. I didn't even turn around. She could be like an international human rights attorney. I'm just like, what a vapid twat. Fuck her. Get off the earth, bitch. So I'm lying in my bed, and it was like 4 a.m. I had a few Malpines, and I went on Twitter. I was like, I gotta meet somebody shit. So I just like went on Twitter. I tried to look for like anyone attractive that was following me, and then I followed them back, and then I was like, now what do I do? So I sent like a direct message, but I didn't know what to write. So I just sent like 2 emojis. I just sent out like a high-heeled shoe and like a 4-leaf clover. And then I just kind of like sat back in my bed. Like, well, I've told the universe I'm ready for love. The rest is God's plan. One guy just sent back like a taco and a baby bottle, and then I sent like a Star of David and a wheelchair. We had a good run. We really did. We had a great relationship. I got a dick pic recently. You never get a dick pic when you're expecting one. It's never like you're checking your inbox. Like, where the hell is that cock? It was supposed to be here 4 hours ago. It's always very jarring, just this rogue dick in the middle of your day. We don't really need them as women. I think that's why they're funny. It's like we already know that dick is there if we choose to call upon it. We don't need like a naughty little reminder. It's not like we get a dick pic and we're like, wait a second, dick is an option? That's so hot. One guy really agreed with me with that. Dick's not important. Like, you know, like pussy's important. You could use pussy as an excuse. You could call up your friend and be like late for his birthday dinner and be like, dude, I don't think I can make it tonight. I think I might get some pussy. And he would understand, you know? Like, he'd be like, good luck, my friend. Let me know if I can be of any assistance whatsoever. Keep us all updated. But if I called up my friend on like some important occasion, like some moment where she needed me to be there for her, and I was like, I don't think I can make it tonight, Kelly. Looks like I might be able to get my mitts on some dick. She would be furious. Like, that would be the end of our friendship. She would be like, fuck you, the street is littered with dicks. Thank you guys so much.